Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, in this video I'm gonna share the details I have got from one of my subscribers. So his spouse traveled from USA to Canada, and we know that in current travel restrictions there are certain exceptions, but along with that there are too many confusions, like who can come and with what documents and all. I have already made various videos about it, so I'll not go. And we have seen some exceptional cases also where even without travel authorization someone was allowed to board, and in some cases with authorization someone was denied. So but anyway, in this case I'm gonna share because this could be with many people, like how to come through USA. Of course, like I'm gonna go through the details, but what I would suggest to you, like of course traveling is at your risk, your plan, but if you are traveling, read all the rules, read all the plans what is on IRCC site, and make sure you follow it. And I also suggest like you carry all the documents, print out from the pages of IRCC site, where you can at least show to the officer that you are allowed to come. Rest is up to you. There are people who have taken risk and they have successfully come in, so it is totally up to you. So this is what he has written. Rahul, we were constantly following your channel for any update and how we could enter Canada from USA. I applied for authorization letter in mid December and got rejected. Reason being that your intention of the stay is temporary rather than saying intention to stay with a family member as long as you can. So I applied again, showing that we have tried all ways to stay together, such as spousal and work permit, got refused. PR application in process. However, we got a reply back. After 10 days, a person traveling from USA does not require a travel authorization, but a CBSA officer will determine your case at the port of entry. So this is what he has said, but I have no way to go ahead and verify. So read IRCC site for up-to-date information. So I started researching online this sort of situation and found that a girl had traveled from USA to Canada with similar situation by road. She mentioned that she called CBSA many times. CBSA stands for Canada Border Security Agency. Many times and would get different answers on that, but on a good day she got connected with a good CBSA officer who provided a reference code for their system where the new rules were updated on travel restriction. So we decided to book flights, get tested for COVID out, fill out arrive Can app. Yeah, so negative COVID report and arrive Can app. You must have this. Okay. My wife was at the airport and was not any question. Wow, she was given boarding pass and was asked to wait. Later an official asked, why are you going to Canada? She replied that my husband is in Canada working. I would like to go and stay with him, and was asked to provide an arrive can receipt and COVID test proof. They, then she was allowed to board flight. When in Canada, the officer asked the same question and was allowed to enter. I was surprised that none asked for authorization letter or proof of mine as a worker in Canada. The journey was super smooth, and at the end all this tries paid off. So he was lucky, like no documentation, nothing was asked, but it may not happen in every case. I think it depends upon the officer sitting there also, like how he would like to approach you, because they evaluate every case, and based on that they raise questions, verification and all. So as I said, carry all the documents with you, be confident, don't miss your COVID-19 negative PCR report within 72 hours of your departure, and also arrive can receipt. Both are really very important. And if you are sure you can travel, of course you can give a call to CBSA if there is a valid confusion you have, and based on that you can come to Canada. So anyway, thanks for sharing this, and I hope it's gonna help a lot of you. So thanks for watching this, guys.